Alrighty, getting started. Checking stream health, making sure it's good. No dropped frames so far. Alright, everything looks above board. And we got Dylan, howdy. Charles Buchanan. I know I made this like the preview image, but there's not really much to do with it. It's just like a nice image. Thank you for liking my J. No problem, Dragon Knight. 3MBC likes the art. Thank you. Nimbly, hello. Megan. Not really late. I mean, we started 75 seconds ago. Hey, MC Cubed. No, you're not late. I just started. I literally just started, Charles. You're upset? I'm sorry to hear that. But this is what I'm going to be working on tonight. So I already made Jackie getting buff. So I'm going to do the same with Macy. I think maybe Bia would like do a wink and that would trigger the growth. Alright, Charles, you take all the time you need, you know? I mean, it happens. Let me see, how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, so 1. Oops. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How long does this hold for? To here. Alright. Let's see if that's about the same tempo. Hey Christian, Jackie is looking cool as usual. Thank you. Glad y'all like the mascots. Alright, that'll work. Luna and Sam on the left are looking really cool and trying to be too, says Christian. Yeah, that's actually some fan art that, if you look at the date, that's from September. And I just forgot to ever use it for one of my streams. This is from Daniel Loud on Twitter. And I think they really liked the little music video I made for when Giant Ronnie was playing real life video games. Still said that that one wasn't more popular. I really liked that one. But it be what it be. It is what it is. Hopefully that one will get more views when I make it into like a compilation. That's what I'm hoping. I'm using the head to try and sort of track how big she should be getting. This is a really good Hilda remix. I don't know why, but it sounds refreshing. I guess when like there's that chorus that goes ah. That's like the sound you make when you are really thirsty. You have a nice, cool sip of water. Sorry, I missed a bunch of comments. Hello, elongated man forever. Yeah. Rare Saturday stream, says Kush. Hey, Dave. Animator. How's it going tonight? It's going pretty good, CM Vlog. Can't complain. Such very strong muscles the ladies have, says Christian. Yeah. I mean, Bia is the Greek goddess of horse, and in Jackie's pantheon of gods and goddesses, that equals muscles. Kush says, still can't believe that Netflix just bought Warner Brothers. I know, right? I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet, but a friend of mine did mention that, like, maybe this would be the end of like movie theaters. I guess because Warner Brothers makes so many movies, and I don't think Netflix is interested in doing that kind of stuff with its with how they do production stuff. So instead of doing like a big budget movie with Batman or whatever, they'd maybe like make a series or like a streaming quality, like kind of a movie. Which I don't mind. I haven't been to the theaters in such a long time. Movie theaters are starting to feel like an antiquated thing. Like, well, like for me specifically, like how video stores just feel like so antiquated. Like I grew up going to video stores for like my for my media needs. I'd go to video stores for like movies and video games, and I sort of missed them when they became less popular. Like when streaming services just became so much more convenient. Oh, this cool song. This is actually going to be boss music for D&D campaign. Current D&D activity for me has kind of slowed down a tiny little bit. Like last month, I took a break from DMing. I was hoping one of my other friends was going to run their campaigns. Everyone's got ideas for campaigns. Everyone's too busy to make the maps and the arts and the assets. Christian says, looking beautiful, especially Jackie, who's always been beautiful every time we see her. Oh, it's very sweet, Christian. CM Vlog, are you planning on continuing doing your Violet and the Beanstalk this week? That's going to be next week, and technically that is Kush's commission project. Dang, the Jackie family reunion must be freaking. I hope the next word is awesome. Should make HGW fan art museum video. Museum video. Oh, like showing off all the arts. I mean, I like that I get to show them off. During live streams. And then the art that I share on my community posts, I usually do that just for name and address withheld. Since they don't post their art publicly. It's good to have their art posted somewhere where people can appreciate it. Well, Animator, hope you have fun doing drawings tonight. See you later. Later, Sambog. So happy, says Kush. People enjoyed Violet and the Beanstalk. I thought I was annoying people. When have you ever been annoying? Though, then again, there's nothing wrong with annoying people. I mean, everyone is annoying to someone at some point. It cannot be helped. Just a part of being, you know. I learned that from an episode of KIF. Oh yeah, I was talking with a friend about what's his name, Bill Cipher, and he thought Bill Cipher was like a really charismatic character, but I thought he was like the most annoying character in Gravity Falls. Just didn't like his voice, which is kind of ironic because that's like the exact same intonation and whatnot for King from Owl House. But I like King. Well, people can just be annoying sometimes. But to other people, it's like, oh no, that's fine. But yeah, Chris, you have not, as of yet, annoyed me. And if you did, that's fine. Because I'm sure I've annoyed a bunch of people. Unapologetically. So, okay. Well, I'm glad I'm not annoying, says Kush. You are not annoying. Yeah. Maurice Green says, I wish Gravity Falls was a darker show. Yeah, who knows? You know, if they bring that show back, they might age up the characters and do some grittier stuff with it. If they ever bring it back. Which would be nice, you know. So I'm sure everyone's noticing my method is just to make 2 keyframes and then sort of alter them until you get the sequence. This is a commission, and I did it one way, and the commissioner asked if I could slow down the transformation a little bit. Which I guess some people prefer, but I like a cartoonier, bouncier kind of thing. But, I mean, you know, they paid, so I have to abide by their preferences. Finally my cold is going away, says Kush. To be fair, Gravity Falls was pretty dark for a Disney show. It's at the standard for shows. Wait to be as dark as possible. Though granted, Gargoyles was pretty dark and it was in the 90s. And they did some pretty dark comedy in the Disney afternoon programs. But not too dark. Not like that one Disney movie. What was it called? Was it called The Dark Cauldron? The Black Cauldron. Yeah. That's one thing I'll say about Disney that I kind of hate. If one of their movies does really great, you know, then they get the love, you know. The little characters running around like the theme park and whatnot. But then if like a movie or something doesn't do too well, they just forget about it. No references anywhere. That's kind of like the deal with stuff like the Black Cauldron and what was that movie they did for like their big anniversary that no one cares about? About a star. Is it called Wish Upon? the heck was that movie called? Was it just called Wish? Yeah, 100th anniversary. Nobody cared about that movie. And so whoever was the character in that movie, I don't even remember her name. She ain't gonna be hanging around with Jasmine and Belle and whatnot. How the heck did I bring up the Black Cauldron? Oh yeah, because famously there was this scene in the climax of that movie, like these grotesque-looking zombies just, you know, getting animated, and apparently that just frightened children, like in test screenings, like literally running out crying. Um, so they had to do a cut of that movie that didn't include those really scary scenes. Yeah, that might be the only super memorable thing about Black Cauldron. Just how much it scared children. How did I make this line so thick? It should be a 4, not a 5. Yeah, the darkest moment I can remember from Gargoyles was probably when uh, everyone was turned into stone. Like the whole Gargoyles gimmick is, you know, these super powerful, you know, mythological creatures. They can fly, and they're like super strong during the night, but during the day they turn into like stone statues. You know, very susceptible to, I guess, anyone with a sledgehammer. Um, but yeah, there was this episode where basically everyone, I think they lived in New York. Everyone in New York gets turned to stone, and like evil gargoyle Desdemona is just going around like uh, breaking statues of humans to pieces. So you can only imagine what ends up happening to them after like the curse is broken and they go back to being flesh and blood. Actually makes me think of like I think it was the first South Park Halloween special where everyone got turned into zombies, and then they break the zombie curse at the end of the episode, but they've already like slaughtered a bunch of zombies. So when they're turning back to normal, it's just all these dead zombie body parts like turning back into like human body tones and whatnot. Yeah, that's the darkest I could think of from like Disney TV shows for kids. Is Desdemona just literally killing humans? Man, I love gargoyles. If anything needs to be remake that, says Maurice. That or bring back Yin Yang Yo. That'd be pretty great too. Feel bad. The Black Cauldron had potential, but I don't know if they used it good enough. Treasure Planet and Atlantis deserve better. I haven't seen that one yet. Still need to check that one out. There was a point where I was seeing a bunch of Treasure Island media. It might have been because of that Russian cartoon of, the Treasure Island book. Because I was seeing those memes like everywhere, so I started checking out all this Treasure Island media. There was like a Treasure Island cartoon series, American one, with like animal characters, which looked kind of interesting. Yeah, I didn't get to check out Treasure Planet. I'll have to check that out sometime. The few things I have seen for it do make it look pretty cool. That's another like Disney movie from around that era. The Atlantis movie. Because that one Atlantean that hangs out with everyone else. Like, she's a princess, isn't she? But you don't like see her hanging around with Jasmine and all the other princesses. At least I don't remember ever seeing her like in any other Disney media. It's like, I don't know. I thought that Atlantis movie it was pretty popular, pretty beloved. It's like it's a great animation, a great secret villain. And again, it doesn't help that I don't remember her name. I think the only name I remember from that movie is Milo. The main protagonist. That one had a pretty cool death sequence for the main villain too. Didn't Gargoyles have like a gun safety episode? Yeah, that one, they got super real with that one. Patrick shot up his friend. It was sad. I think my one of my favorite moments from the series was the the guy who like wanted to get his revenge on Goliath for, in his mind, like ruining his life. Like like various instances where he got fired because of Goliath, and he decides to take out his frustration with this giant bazooka, but all it does is shoot a pie in Goliath's face. Yeah, Now we're even. It'd be nice if more people decided to get even that way, you know? You don't need to do any real harm to anyone, just like really humiliate them and then walk away and whistle a nice tune. Animator, says Jocelyn. Sorry for not having watched you live. Well, no problem. It's nice to have you back. Oh yeah, I remember that special. Stan was dressed as Raggedy Ann. Oh yeah, the Halloween special from South Park's first one. Hey, Ultimate Keith. Not much. What's up with you? Kinda. She's a princess, although she actually became a queen at the end. Oh, okay. That is a problem with certain media. Is that I'm not saying this, but like whoever is in charge of making media like this, like it's not when a woman has power, like when they're a queen, they usually have to be like evil older woman. But a princess is a girl. They have like no responsibility and they do what they want, go off on adventures. I think that's why Disney kills off so many queens in their media. Like Jasmine's mom is gone. Belle's mom is gone. And then when they have a queen, it's usually like someone evil. Like that evil Queen of Hearts, or the evil queen that wants to end Cinderella's life. No, not Cinderella, sorry. Sleeping Beauty's life, or Snow White's life. I think the only time they what's that movie? Is this called Brave? The one with the Celtic girl. And a mom that turns into a bear. I think that's the only one that has like the queen mother that's still like alive. Though there might be some others that I'm forgetting. Kidda. Alright. She does have a name. Disney needs to bring back House of Mouse and Dave the Barbarian. Barbarian. I would like Dave to come back. Though I guess for the time that it was around, I think from what I saw in the video, like Disney was in a bit of a transition with the audience that they were trying to reach. I guess Dave was just too immature for the audiences they were trying to reach. I don't know, I liked Dave. Yeah, though fantasy wise, strongly considering doing some Power Princess animations for my Tower Princess channel. Like originally, I was planning on doing Tower Princess themed D&D campaign. It's sort of like I alluded to earlier, kind of running into a bit of sort of dead end. Like if I'm not able to coordinate D&D campaign stuff, might fall back on just actually making some animations like I originally planned, which I know for a lot of people would be what they were expecting the whole time. But yeah, I'll see. Alright, this transition is looking good. But yeah, if I can't do the campaign like videos and stuff I wanted to do, if I just end up like doing some animation stuff, I might try to still bring in some D&D kind of aspects to it. Maybe letting people suggest encounters, either monsters or just NPC type things. Roll dice to see like what characters encounter. I mean, surprisingly, says Kush, Sleeping Beauty herself still has a mom. Oh, I didn't realize that. So never cared about Dave the Barbarian, not my thing. Trey, how could you? You've betrayed me. Not kidding. Kush says, one day I kind of want to do all day the Barbarian and Atlantis Commission. Like that together, of course. Dave meets Kidda, is that what you're suggesting? Gian Mercedes. Hey Dave, how would Jackie, Macy, Aphrodite, David, and Danny feel about being drawn in the classic 1960s or 70s Hanna-Barbera style? if you ever think about it, I love to see them in that style. I mean, I do somewhat animate in that style, to be fair. I don't know how well I'd be at like recreating that exact style. Maybe David would have some memories of like watching those cartoons. Danny, I can't imagine. After this, I gotta check out the new Space King episode. My brother mentioned it to me before I started streaming. They did a Christmas episode. I've been recently getting into some Warhammer stuff. Just because of how ridiculous it is. And it's helping me enjoy Space King a little bit more, just because I kind of know what they're referencing. It's just how utterly ridiculous Warhammer stuff is. I would not want to live in that universe. It's terrifying sounding. Though I am enjoying the bolt gun Warhammer game. It's been pretty fun so far. Really cool guns in that game. Your butt gets a little bit too big, too fast. Slow that down a little bit. I meant to say not together. That'd be cool though. I also thought of a funny idea of like a bunch of the knobbed princesses confronting the official ones. Milo and Kida are a pretty cute couple. It's like when the nerd and the like super popular girl become an item. You know, like Ron and Kim Possible. Ron Stoppable and Kim Possible. Trey says, it's not that I hate it or dislike it, it's just I don't care. At all. Alright, that's fine. Hey, Zachariah Gamer. Time for some word salad, eh? Monster of the Blood Moon. Can you please tell me this app? I always wanted to make an animation. This is Adobe. Don't worry about Zachariah Gamer Monster. This is Adobe, oops, Adobe Animate. Is the software I use to make the animation. Is that weird? I love the Evil Queen even though she's not really as prevalent. Are you talking about the Evil Queen from Dave the Barbarian? Which Evil Queen are you talking about? Is the animation okay? Tyson picks. How do you watch that? Is it an app for money or for free? Unfortunately, the package that I have for Adobe, it's I think I'm paying like $60 a month for it. But it comes with like a bunch of animation software. It has the software that I use for doing sound stuff. It has like free fonts that I can use. It has the media encoder that I use for making this stuff into like GIFs or MP4s. It's got Photoshop. It's got After Effects, which I've used sparingly. Like if I want to add like a ripple effect or something. Try doing a little boob bounce here, just a little one. Let's see if this even tracks. If it translates well. Ever so slight boob jostle. Da, da, da. I meant the Snow White Evil Queen. Oh yeah, she's kind of like a classic Evil Queen, right? Yeah, the only reason they don't call it Adobe Flash is because of just how much bad publicity it has. Like there's so many fun animations of Adobe just crashing. I've heard people famously having rants where like they are animating something for their channel and then their Adobe files just got so corrupted that they just lost all their progress. I mean, that's happened to me like in the early days. I tried to do a slight bounce here and it turned like not subtle at all. This arm needs to come in a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. This arm needs to come in a little bit more as well. That's the other thing I'm noticing now, is the sleeve here disappears too quick. So we'll have a slight sleeve. Or her shirt turns into a tank top. This is some nice wintry music. What did I use it for? When I was younger, I did love to watch Yokai Watch. Oh yeah, I loved Yokai Watch. I loved Yokai Watch so much I actually got the video game. Which is saying something because, like, by that time I had already lost interest in monster collecting games like Pokemon. But I just loved the Yokai Watch series so much, I wanted to get one of their games. It's just a really fun show. I enjoyed the humor. I think one of the episodes also kind of inspired one of the ideas I had for some OCs. These like little spirits that basically help around the house, you know? They're like these tiny little guys. The notion that radiation gives people superpowers is pure idiocy and lunacy. I mean, it works for them in their dimension. It's fine. Not all dimensions have to follow the same rules of physics and whatnot. It's a lot of pretty cool literature is about. It's things from another dimension where the rules are different, coming into ours and kind of shaking things up in scary ways. like gamma radiation apparently in the Marvel universe is way different than ours. Alright, this is looking much better. I just need to have the wink to start the growth, and that'll be that. Alright, and we're at about an hour, so I'll see if I missed any comments, and then pretty soon after that I'll call it a night. Kush says, it's like if Pokemon and Ghostbusters had a baby. That's a good point, yeah, for Yokai Watch. I have seen some promotional art of characters from Yokai Watch, like doing Ghostbuster stuff, like Nate and Nate or the little cat in like jumpsuits, and the Ghost Butler guy like as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Yeah, I love the theme song. We got the Lavador Dolly. If I said that right. The Lavador. The Lavador Dolly. I was wondering if you can giant BFDI video. Battle for Dream Island. I'm starting to recognize that acronym. No plans. I'm sorry. I try my hardest to avoid doing videos with YouTube-centric characters. I made one exception. But that was for SM64, and it's only because folks convinced me that the people, the studio that does them now does like Digital Circus, so it's like, alright, they're big time now. I'm fine with doing stuff with those characters. So this lady in the middle, who is she again? Asks Trey. That would be Bia. She is the Greek goddess of force, which for our pantheon of characters equals muscles. Alright. Pretty good progress. Let me to have like be a wink or something, and it makes them like grow in muscles. Kind of want to add one more. Let's see how this looks. One more brain. Oops. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna call it here. Thea, that's the name, right? I thought it was Bia from what I saw. Hey, Rain Cloud. As always, next time. Let me double check real quick. I think it's Bia. Goddess. Here's the thing from the wiki for you, Trey. Yeah, sorry about that, Kush. The fan art that you made. I think I still have it in my folder. No problem, Trey. Sorry, I keep seeing little things that I can play around with for these frames. I'm still surprised that they got BFDI episodes in theaters. It's pretty impressive. Rain Cloud says, I might start making a new video next week. Depends if my voice actors have the time. Already paid them. Oh, exciting. I almost forgot. Imagine if Bigfoot was real, he would have biceps over 30 inches. So his fists would be 8 inches wide, hands 16 inches long, fingers 2 inches wide, and about 8 feet. He sounds like a hulking brute. Yeah, they do seem exaggerated. Sounds like a brute. Guess I'll give Jackie a little peck bounce and then I'll call it a night. Sorry. And if I gave one to Macy, I should give one to Jackie, to be fair. Did I give her a butt? Nah, she doesn't have a butt. Alright, and it's ever so slight. So that YouTube doesn't get mad at me. Alright, did I miss anything? Giant is tiny. Alright. I'm so excited and nervous. Don't worry, it's gonna be a great Kush. Alright, thanks everyone for dropping in. Thanks for keeping things lively. And I'll try to stream some more in the coming week. Hope you all have a terrific weekend. I hope you get those voice clips soon, Raincloud. I know that's something I sometimes have to sort of twiddle my thumbs and wait for. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace.